Shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakak, Kwadash, Laulam Yam. Double honors once again to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone for teaching me this truth. Shalom, the elect, the ones out there doing this work diligently, and chiefly keeping the faith, making your calling and your election sure. This is going to be a real quick one here. The title of this one is called This Truth Is Not for Niggas. All right, and the Spirit just jumped on me to do this particular video because you had different elders, right, rebuking IUIC for going to the hood and trying to teach the niggas, niggas that don't want to change, niggas that's complacent in their wickedness. That's one of the worst places you can go is to the hood. And I have personal testimonies. I started off camping in the hood too as well, and I was not received. Me and a couple brothers here in Cleveland, that I'm standing on the line with, when we first came into the truth, we went to the hoods, man. And that's something in GMS we all learned. We did that. We experimented with that before, and now we tell Jake, we tell we tell these other camps, man, hey, stay away from the hood, man. The hood will not receive you. Your own family won't receive you, and they in the hood. You see what I'm saying? It was a dude came up to camp last week. This is gonna be a real quick one. It was a dude that came up to camp last week, right? He had his beard shaven. He said, I read the scriptures front and back and the Apocrypha too as well. So I asked him a question. I said, all right, so if you read the book, you read the whole roll, then where's your beard? And I just asked him that, you know what I'm saying? And he got all offended, you know what I mean? And I got all emotional, started popping his neck and shit. You see what I'm saying? This truth is not for niggas, man. It's for those who trying to change from that wicked state. You see what I'm saying? Those who want to change, that's who this truth is for. If the people around you want to remain the same and don't change, they're gonna be your worst enemy, man. Your worst enemy. They'll try to take you out. The scriptures let us know that they hated them that rebuked and negate. So if you're trying to correct negative behavior, wicked behavior, 2/3 are going to hate you for it. They're going to despise you for it, just like they despise our Lord, our Messiah, Yahweh Shai. Just like they despise the disciples that followed Yahweh Shai, the apostles that was once disciples, how they followed Yahweh Shai and how they rebuked the 2/3. It's just the hatred, man. All right, the hatred that they have towards us. It's crazy. 2/3 hate you, Jake. You try to change, you try to be better, you try to bring the truth to our people. They're gonna despise you. They're gonna hate you. They're okay with Esau being over them. They're okay with captivity. They just want to be niggas, smoke they blunts, drink they Four Locos, drink they Old English, and just be niggas, man. That's all they want to do. They do not want to change. So you going door to door in the hoods, or you going to trying to set up camp spots in the hood, it shows that you don't know what you're a part of for real. This truth is only for the elect. It's not for niggas, man. It's not for niggas. The scriptures let us know that you're supposed to be able to teach men that can be able to teach others also. You can't just give this truth to everybody. The scriptures let us know also to cast not thy pearls before swine. So if you can perceive through the spirit that someone is not getting this truth or they're not receiving you, Salakia, let me cut these notifications off because it's just gonna keep going. So Salakia, if you can perceive that someone is not getting this truth, right? They're not understanding you. They're not listening to you. They're not receiving. They're your enemy. Then you cannot give this truth to them, man. You got to be a teacher that's actually in the spirit. You got to be a teacher that's actually in the spirit, man. All right. You can't just give this truth to everybody. They're gonna trample it underfoot. They're gonna despise you. They're gonna hate you. They're gonna try to murder you. All right. This truth is not for niggas, man. It's for those who want to change, the Israelites who want to change. You know, real talk, man. You know, I remember several times in the hood, I got into fights with these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting cases because of these niggas, man. You know, hey, do not teach a nigga this truth. And then you got some of them right there come up and act like they trying to learn. But then as soon as you try them by the spirit, as soon as you try the spirit by the spirit, which is the road, the scriptures, that's when their true selves come out. You see what I'm saying? They show themselves when you try them by the spirit. Whether it's your mama, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your uncle, whoever it is. When you bring out the scriptures, man, and you hold Jake accountable to the Lord's word, you're gonna see what people are really about. You're gonna see the wicked spirit that's within them that's rebellious. You see what I'm saying? And this is gonna be a little quick one, man, because I gotta get into work. But the point is, Jake is rebellious, right? They don't want to change. You bring change to them, they will hate you, they will despise you, just like they did our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, consider this. They chose Barabbas over Yahweh Shai. All right? These wicked niggas, they chose Barabbas, bro. They chose Barabbas, which was a robber, a murderer, right? A wicked individual, and they chose Barabbas over the Lord. They sacrificed the Lord to Pontius Pilate, man. So if they will sacrifice the Lord to Pontius Pilate, they will sacrifice you to Esau Edom. It's best to get away from these people, man. Like I said, it don't matter who it is. It could be your mama, your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousin, whatever. If you see that they're going against Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, if you notice that you taught the names to your family, right? Example for me, I taught the names to my mama, to my brothers, to my sisters, right? And they still call on Jesus. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I perceive that they're not gonna get it, and before they have a chance to stab me in the back, I left. You see what I'm saying? I prefer to speak to them in the kingdom. And that's just my personal testimony, man. I'd rather speak to when the niggas right now, the 2/3 that's in their wrong frame of mind, in the kingdom, they're gonna be in their right frame of mind. I don't want to deal with no niggas on this side, man. And that's just how I'm coming. Whether it's, I don't care if I was born to them or not, man. I'm not dealing with no niggas, man. You know, because they'll be the same ones who stab you in the back, all right? Who give you over to the modern day Romans, man. Real talk. You say find Jesus Christ. The letter J just came about in the 1500s, 1524. It's very obvious you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you're gonna post something. This is not about Jesus Christ on this channel, okay? I'm not speaking about Jesus Christ. That is an idol. The true name of the Messiah is Yahweh Shai, okay? It's the Paleo Hebrew, which means he delivers or he shall save. You see? So the point is, that's another point right there. That's probably an Israelite telling me to find Jesus. I didn't know he was lost. This nigga is everywhere. You talking about find Jesus? They got the image of Cesare Borgia everywhere. So that nigga not lost. You see what I'm saying? But the point is, man, the scriptures let us know that this is only for the elect. Okay? This is only for the elect. Not everybody. All right? And it's cutting dry. Am I a black Hebrew Israelite? No, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. The word black is derogatory. All right? Just like y'all call us black. Oh, black American. I'm not black. All right? I'm brown. We are different shades of brown. So black Israelite, that's a derogatory term. So that lets you know that it could be a white Israelite. No, that's not the case, man. I'm not a black Israelite. All right? That's a derogatory statement towards us. All right? Hebrew is my language. Yasharallah is my nationality. All right? Yasharallah is how to say Israelites in the Paleo Hebrew, which means princes of power. So I'm a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah, to be specific. So, like I said before, man, this is not going to be no long lesson, man. This truth is not for niggas. If you are a nigga, you will not remain in this truth. You will not thrive in this truth. The Lord will get you the fuck away from us, man. All right? Old Testament or New Testament, the whole scroll, the whole roll. Old Testament, New Testament, and the Apocrypha. All right? That's what I go into. If you want to learn more about the truth, you know, you could go on my channel. You can go to different other brothers' channels too as well and learn the truth. if you're not a nigga. All right. And when I say nigga, I'm talking about the worst kind. All right. The ones who gave the Messiah up, the ones who persecuted the apostles. Them the niggas I'm talking about. The 2/3 that gotta go. 2/3 gotta go. You say, I'm confident in Christianity. Well, you're confident in death. How about that? The Christians have murdered so many people, billions of people, to be in a place right now. I'm telling you the truth, and I didn't murder nobody. All right, yeah, you're going to die in your Christianity, okay? I'm going to just be frank with you. You're going to die in your Christianity. Why? Because you're believing on a false God, okay? Revelation 1 and 14 give you the depiction of the Messiah, and you still thinking he a stringy-haired white man. That's what I'm saying. This truth is not for niggas. When you really wake up and you start to read the scriptures, you can see how Christianity do not measure up to the Bible. But nah, y'all rather listen to your fake pastor who's telling you peace is coming when the nations are gathering together for war. So if you're confident in your Christianity, you're gonna die there. I gotta get to work, so hopefully this was edifying. I'm gonna end it by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Bahashem, Harakakwadash, Laiwalam Yum. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Hello Kitty, SGTC, your ass gonna die in your Christianity. A ball, shalom.